Welcome to Elks 101. Another episode of Elks Central, breaking this one down.
Reagan, touchdown Edmonton! Fajardo, Dunbar, back on top go the Elks!
Okay, Elks 101, September 15th. Declan, Eddie, Rick, and Pat here with you on this one. We're going to be going around some news in the sporting, pop culture world around the league in the CFL, Steele's Reels, Rick's Rants, a look ahead to Hamilton, hot seat of the week, some whose line is it anyway, and finish off with a blind rankings, jam-packed show. But first of all, how are we doing? Weekend's over, Monday morning. How are we feeling?
Cruising, baby. Another Monday morning. It was a good week, busy weekend. A lot of ball.
A lot of football. Football's back. This is kind of the sweet spot. I think actually October is the best football month. October is the best football month.
Yeah, we are.
Real close.
But this is
Baseball playoffs.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
oh, so you're just talking sports in general.
Yeah.
Sweet spot.
October is probably the best month for sports. March is cool only because of March Madness.
But then you got April too. Like people could say April.
Oh yeah, April's the start of baseball, and you got the hockey
Are you guys
playoffs,
big baseball
basketball
guys?
playoffs. Yep.
Are you guys big baseball guys?
playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm a Jays guy for
You got some
sure.
Jays fever.
Yeah.
I love the idea of baseball, like, cause I love I hate it's such a weird one because like I love numbers, I love making lists, like I love analytics, but I hate nerds in sports.
Yeah.
Like,
You are one.
Keep a little bit. Keep your spreadsheets. No, because I hate when the biggest one I hate is going for two. Like the Bills-Ravens game was the best example of it a couple weeks ago when they went for two twice and they ended up down 9 when they could have just been down 7 if you'd just been kicking
Just
extra
kicking your
points.
normals.
Like obviously it worked out for them. They won the game, but that's more Josh Allen than it was.
I think it's all situational, right? Depending on the score and the time of the game.
Yeah,
You're just like trying to get there. Okay, that didn't work. Try it again. That didn't work. Shit. Now, and it finishes however it finishes.
analytics definitely have a place in sports, but like I don't need. You can't replace the eye test.
Haven't we seen like such a implementation of analytics into football the past 2-3 years with just fourth downs? Like
Yeah.
what's a fourth down punt anymore?
I know.
Like teams are going for like
Indianapolis,
reckless 4th and 5, 4th and 6.
Indy's the first team in the whatever era to go the first 2 games of the year without
Without a
punting.
punt.
And it's in like if that you said Buffalo. Okay, I kind of get it because they're scoring. This is Indy.
Yeah.
This is Danny Dimes.
Yeah.
Like this is Indy.
It's actually
Yeah.
crazy. He looks like competent. 315 yards
Good.
this past weekend, and then they obviously had the win against Miami week 1. Dude, Mac Jones as well. Now he was playing the Saints, so take it with a grain of salt. But it is crazy. Like you wonder. Sometimes it makes me think like, damn, I don't know ball, and it makes you wonder like how bad are some of these coordinators and coaches you're with. That like Daniel Jones is now a competent quarterback in Indianapolis.
It is only 2 games. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here.
Right.
Josh Dobbs looked like a Pro Bowl quarterback a couple years ago for about 3.5 weeks.
That's true.
Then
That's
he
true.
went back to bagging groceries.
Yeah.
pretty much.
The
So yeah, we got
neuroscientist.
to go whole season yet.
And
First 2
it's
games
all
don't mean much.
fit. It's all about fit.
Eddie, you were at Morgan Wallen this weekend. I saw the pictures.
Yeah.
I didn't. Are you a big Morgan Wallen
No,
guy?
I didn't know a single song.
How was it?
It was good.
It was a good concert?
Like I had fun with the experience. I don't
Yeah.
think like it was like
What was the
best, concert or anything I've ever been to, but the experience, I didn't even like the music overly.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
It was a good experience, being there. Good
Yeah.
vibe.
Was your wife a fan?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So she wanted to go.
Yeah.
And he put on a good show. It was a good.
Yeah, it was
concert.
long, like real long.
Yeah. Well, I
9:30
saw
Say he was
11:30,
long,
man.
right? There's a bunch of content.
Yeah,
Like,
there's
did you get what time did you get there?
7. So that wasn't too bad. 7 to we got out of there by like midnight-ish.
Yeah.
So that's a shift still.
Yeah,
But
that's a
like
long
the
one,
doors
man.
open at 4:30.
Yep.
The set started at 5
Were you there for Saturday or Friday?
Saturday.
So you saw Brooks and Dunn as well. How were they?
They were good. They were honestly. I was talking about this with the Duke over at Sports 1440 this morning. They were probably better than Morgan.
Really?
In terms of, I liked it.
I could
more.
see that.
I liked it more. Yeah, Morgan was good, but it was long. Like he just kept going and like going.
Well, that was the last.
Going.
That was the last show on the tour, too, right? So it was kind of predicted that it was going to go long. And then there were a lot of rumors like other people are going to pop on stage. Like Tate was supposed to show up, or maybe what's his face from Hannah, Alberta there.
Well,
Chad Krueger?
Yeah. There was a rumor that he was
he
supposed to
did.
go on there.
I couldn't remember the lead singer.
Did
of
Tate come out?
Nickelback.
Yeah, well, a girl came out, and I didn't think it was Tate, and my wife didn't think it was Tate. But then the Duke this morning said it was Tate.
Yeah?
So-
Really?
and
I
he-
feel like
he
I would
would
have
know
seen
Tate. Yeah,
Yeah.
but you
But
would
he
think
only
that it
brings
would
her
be
up
on
every
social.
second day.
I know, right?
Unprompted.
I know he would know Tate, but no, it was a good show. Like overall, like it was like, cool being at the concert, and I mean, Commonwealth's just not built for it.
Yeah.
It can seat 60,000, but it's not built for
Oh,
60,000. It needs to be like you look at Rogers. There's like 2 or 3 different concourses in Rogers alone. And that's a building for 18,000. Commonwealth, you have one concourse where the top and bottom both flood to meet. Yeah. It's just a stampede.
How did we do it with when we were filling that building for a Saskatchewan game 20 years ago? Because I don't feel like I remember it being that bad, but then I went to the Heritage game and I thought it was the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
See, it's weird because I remember like, obviously I'm a little bit younger and I remember like going to those Saskatchewan games as a kid, just thinking like it was the most packed thing ever. Like
in the seats, but like when you're walking around the concourse.
No, even then. But I was also like, I would have been like a kid.
Vantage point, you're small looking up.
Yeah, exactly.
But it was like I got straight up Astroworlded a couple times, you know, where you're just getting squished and you're like not even like on your feet. You're just moving with the crowd. And I wanted to like, I know I'm capable of like just going gorilla, but you got to be socially, you know, respectful. So you got to kind of stand in and move with the herd. And like people. Because I'm big, obviously. All I'm feeling is people's hands in my back trying to push me through as a shield.
Yeah, your initial reaction is to push back or to like get some space.
Exactly. Yeah, it was tight. But
he's a guy I could see. Yeah, I don't know him, obviously, but I don't really like follow his career. But he's a guy I could see like mailing in his concerts. You know what I mean? Like he's a guy I could see being like
based off the rep and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Like
show up, get your check, and bare minimum. Yeah. No, he did go for a solid 2 hours.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard he did a really good job.
What did he close with?
Man, don't ask me, bro.
The first thing you said was
I don't know a song.
He closed with a song.
Yeah. Right. I've heard a couple like The Problem or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I've heard a couple of the newer trap, but other than that,
sound a couple familiar songs.
Yeah, familiar. There we go.
Yeah.
Pat, are you a Morgan Wallen guy?
Yeah,
I could see. Okay, yeah. I could tell. Were you at the concert?
No, I didn't go. Okay, I've seen him in the past, so tickets were. We were just busy.
Where'd you see him before?
I saw him when he opened up for Luke Combs in like 2019.
No way.
Rogers, and then I also saw him at Country Thunder in Calgary.
Okay,
which was pretty sweet because the tickets were super cheap and he was huge at the time. But for some reason, it was such a small event and there was not very many people there. And I was like, I was like right at the front.
Week after the N-word incident, maybe.
Yeah,
drove the price down a little bit.
Oh yeah,
it was around there.
Really? He had one of those on. Dog?
Yeah, like he's. Yeah, like I don't know the guy. I'm not going to judge him, but he like
I don't know much about it. Like I've heard that checkered past, but I don't know what the checkers are.
Did you guys see his SNL appearance when he just like walked off as soon as it was done?
Oh yeah, like, I remember something about that. Wasn't that right after something though?
Yeah, that was after another like he some just sort of chair off a hotel in Nashville.
I remember he did a chair. That's one thing I did know for sure.
Yeah,
sketchy. So fellas, like. Come on, I'm from the city. I'm from Winnipeg. I did a major faux pas this weekend.
Okay.
And it was an intentional one, but it was a major faux pas. So I'm at Morgan Wall and I got a nice pair of cowboy boots a buddy got for me. Real nice ones. $250 boots straight up. And he got them for like $20. Size 14, nice and wide. They're comfy. But I don't got big jeans.
Right.
And
you need them boot cuts.
Yeah, I don't got no boot cuts in the closet.
So skin tight True Religion.
They were truly skin tight. I actually tried some tight ones on and it was even more worse, we'll say. But I tucked the jeans in, man. And I'm just standing there around observing. I'm a people watcher. And like I was, I wasn't drinking or anything. So I'm really people watching. Mm-hmm. And every single male that I saw had their jeans over top. I was the only male, I think, in the venue with my jeans tucked, man. Like a little, hey.
So like,
you know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of what I just said, F it, I'm riding.
So you went with it.
I knew I was the only man.
At that point, you're committed. What are you going to do?
Oh, yeah. Well,
that's what I was going to say.
I try, man, going out, my wife even told me I look terrible. Like she said,
sure.
I try in front of her. I stood.
But I'm big.
The guns are out. Right?
Yeah.
So it don't matter.
It may not look good, but look at these arms.
I stood in front of her, one tucked, one untucked. The thing is, my jeans are so tight. Like even the one that was over top, like you can see like the boot outline.
Yeah.
I don't got the boot cut jeans.
Yeah.
So it looked.
That's actually, worse. I think that'd be a worse look. That's what I was.
Worse, man, because you'd see this big boot outline right about here. So I went with the tuck, man. Because here's the thing, I agree.
Because when you rock the tuck, it's a little bit like you gotta have the confidence and commitment, but you can pull it off. if you're doing the jeans over the boot, but it's not boot cut and you see the outline, it's like, this guy doesn't know what he's doing.
And
you know what I mean?
And I went with tuck over that look.
Yeah, okay. I think that was the right move.
But I think it was the right move too. I definitely noticed I was the only male in there with the tuck jeans.
Because I was 100%. Ready. I was ready to fry you a little bit, but hearing this element of the story, I think you made the right call.
First time I ever
think you made the right call. Yeah,
man, I'm out there. I don't give a,
Yeah, city boy,
baby.
The bright lights of
It was a major
bright lights of Winnipeg, Manitoba.
I've been told it was a major faux pas, and I didn't know until I got there, and I was people watching, and I'm like, oh yeah. I'm definitely.
Life is about learning lessons, and you learned a lesson. Hey, that's all it is.
I'll say this though, like with the stampede of people, though, I'm glad I was in those. If I wore like my nice kicks or something, they would have just been demolished.
Yeah, no, you can't wear. Sure. You can't wear some nice whites on those.
I wore them for the herd. It was great.
What's the bar like after like a
we were crazy. We did 2 buses both nights. We went there and back.
Yeah.
We were crazy before and crazy after.
Okay. Both nights, eh? Like, how does it compare to like an Oil playoff game or something?
It was very similar.
Yeah, same thing.
Like after the game, after the concert, very similar. Big line outside, everyone's packed inside. It was a long 2 nights, that's for sure.
Man. And it's just
the money.
Yeah, it was I guess, hey. Like what is it? Like I got to imagine. I don't know what Morgan I don't know what his age demo is.
Everybody.
Really? Okay, so it just is like
it was everybody.
Yeah, okay.
And it's just not country anymore, right? Like he does stuff where it's country, then you're bringing in some rap guys or something like that, and it's so wide now. So I think everybody's kind of goes. And then that's just one of those concerts that people want to be at for whatever reason. So
yeah, it is one of those ones like that's the type of concert you like want to go to say you were at the concert. Post pictures about. Yeah. Did you guys watch? I guess not, because you were at the Did you guys hear about the Canelo Crawford fight?
We had it on,
You had it on at the,
Crawford won that, huh?
Crawford won,
Handily?
Yeah, pretty handily. He was going up, so basically he started his career at like 135, and he's kind of really a natural 147, had one fight ever at 154, and then this fight was at 168, like going up essentially 21 pounds to Canelo's weight class, and just honestly put on a master class. Like I couldn't believe what I was watching.
But Deck, as a fighter, fighting going up, would you say how many pounds? 21?
Yeah.
Like that's probably just his natural walking around, wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
So it's probably easier for him.
He probably walks around at like 180 and was making the cut to like 147. So yeah, it's just like less of a cut for sure. But
he was dropping that much weight before a fight.
Oh yeah.
And then trying to grow it back in a day.
Dude, it's just all water. You just like rehydrate. They weigh that honestly. Like I always tell people how much they rehydrate, and they'll rehydrate like 25 pounds in like a day. And people never believe me. But one thing is it's just all water weight. And the other thing is you weigh that for literally, you get out of the sauna, walk to the scale, and you weigh it for literally 5 minutes. Like literally 5 minutes, if that sometimes. So
it's just about hitting that for one.
Yeah. To get under.
There it is. Good. Get out.
Just so
give me a sandwich
and you're good.
Yeah. Weight cutting's it's a crazy process. Like I've never cut 33 pounds, obviously, but like even cutting like 10.
Well, there's that UFC guy yesterday put out something. He said he passed out for like 30 minutes after he rode the bike in his sweatsuit.
Yeah.
And was like out for 30 minutes. And this is the day before the fight. Like, that ain't healthy, bro.
Got hospitalized and then still.
What would the nutrition be like, Deck? You say you rehydrate, but what's you can't just go and eat everything inside either.
No. So like obviously you taper off your calories during camp, which is tough because the total energy expenditure is so much higher. And then like the week of the fight, it's just water and like healthy fats. So like lots of avocado, like egg whites, things like that. And yeah.
Then when you get weighed, and then you have that whole afternoon into the night, and then the fight will be the next day. What are you going to eat like for supper typically? What's a pregame meal for a fighter?
It changes for like some people after the weigh-ins, they pig out. Like they'll do like their waffles and their pancakes.
That's what I mean. Like, so some guys will just go all out.
Some guys go all out, yeah. But others will, like Errol Spence, he's my favorite boxer. He's like, yeah, I'll still, I'll eat my fish and brown rice, like my chicken and pasta. Like I'll keep it clean until after the fight. But it's different. It's case by case. Like some guys really will go all out and just go like weight cuts done. Like I'm going to go eat ice cream. And I'm going to eat like Keith Thurman, when he fought Manny Pacquiao in the dressing room, he was eating pizza before the fight and Manny was eating like chicken and rice. So it's different. It's different by each.
I think if you do that chicken and rice thing in the last 24 hours, you stay a little angrier.
Yeah.
Right. If you do the weights and then you get that pizza, you get the burger in you, you're like, that was good.
Yeah, bro. Well
you're
said.
like, no.
You got the edge.
Yeah, no, get that chicken, get that rice. You know what? You can't eat this. You can't eat that. You can't.
Honestly,
fuck.
You're not really like hungry. You're just thirsty. Like you don't really want food. You just want water and like electrolytes.
That's
You just
crazy.
won. Yeah, it's an insane process. But shout out, but I wanted to bring it up because it was just sick. Like it was a masterclass, honestly. I was pretty reactionary in saying I think he's like a top 5 boxer ever. I've probably cooled on that, but he's like right there. Like he's an insane. He's
what was
insane.
the purses?
So Canelo made 150 million. And then Crawford
150 million.
There wasn't an official number on what
They probably
Crawford
haven't
got.
tallied up the pay-per-views yet.
Well, it was on Netflix.
Oh,
that's the
right.
crazy
So
thing.
yeah,
But it was at
check.
it was at Allegiant Stadium. Yeah, I think
they're making real money now, right?
I think they said Crawford got 50.
Yeah, that's what I thought I had saw.
50 for him.
I'll
and then
fight Crawford
150
for
for
150
Canelo.
million. I'll fight Crawford for 50 million. He can take the 150.
Yeah.
Hey, how about Tyson too? Isn't he fighting?
He's fighting Floyd.
Yeah, come on.
What are
He
we
didn't
doing
look,
here?
Yeah, what are we doing? He didn't look good against Jake Paul. He looked old like a senior
Yeah, he
citizen.
did.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
you
yeah.
know
Why
what?
are you fighting Floyd?
Well,
What?
Floyd's like 50 now.
I know, but still.
Dude, but here's the thing. This is what I was thinking about. Because Tyson's never really liked Floyd. Like he's always kind of been an anti-Floyd guy because he didn't really like the way Floyd carried himself. But how funny would it be if the star of Bizarre-Vark boxes up Mike Tyson and then Floyd goes out there and gets like slept in like a round?
No,
It's
this
not-
is going to be worse than the Jake Paul.
I agree.
I don't believe in any
I
of the
agree.
fights, man. Like
No.
if Tyson wanted to, I think he could have knocked
No,
Jake,
dude, he's fucking 60, bro.
but he can still hit him hard enough to knock him out.
Yeah, but your
and he doesn't
timing
have the
isn't there.
defense.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Like Paul doesn't have the defense, and Tyson can still get in a shot that's gonna damn near break his neck.
Dude, but you got, like-
times undefeated.
That's what I'm saying. So like at 60, you don't have the motor functions you do when you're 20 or 30, whatever. And then you're 60 with a lifetime of boxing and a lifetime of heavyweight boxing.
Wear and tear.
Yeah, like your motor skills are just not there. Like your fast twitch muscle fiber and your sense of timing and your balance, like it all gets shot.
I knew he was toast just on when he stumbled on his ring walk.
Yeah.
You remember? He literally
He had some issues, man.
he almost bit the
It's-
dust.
Yeah, it's
They're just making money.
Yeah,
They're just making money off
just
all of us.
Making
Just
money off
printing,
us
right?
fools.
just
We all
printing
got a
money.
Netty subscription, don't we? They're
Somebody got
laughing at
something
us.
out there, bro.
They're laughing at us.
They got us so good, bro.
Yeah, they do.
And they'll get us again next time.
And they
Actually,
sure will.
I don't know if they'll get us with
The reality is this one's will be on Netflix or
Yeah, I
will
think
this
so.
be a pay-per-view this
Tyson and Floyd. I don't know where it's.
It's got to be a Netflix thing. Like no
I hope
pay per view
so.
is gonna be
We're all
jumping on
silly
this
enough.
one.
We're going to try and access it and watch it.
Yeah, like
Legally or illegally.
we'll throw it on. We'll throw it on if nothing else.
Yeah, right.
All right, should we get to a little around the league here?
Let's do it.
All right. What I wanted to bring up, I always like to go, find an article from CFL.ca and kind of get your guys' thoughts on it. But for this one, what I wanted to do is if you guys, because we're getting, most teams have played 13 games. Actually, every team's played 13 games except Calgary. We're getting to the final stretch here. If you guys had to predict the playoffs in the CFL, what do you think it would look like?
As is, except as is in the East and as in the West, except take BC and Winnipeg and flip them. BC will
Okay.
finish third, and it's going to be Sask, Calgary, BC, and it'll be Hamilton, Montreal, Toronto,
Oh,
as is.
so listen.
And I don't think there will be a crossover.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. Edmonton's not in that picture.
No.
Do you think it was?
This was a killing loss.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
Heartbreaking season killing loss.
You think of the Toronto loss really kind of
Yeah,
shut the
and
door
BC
on them? Hey?
winning. Like I hate to say it, but when you look at it and
Yeah.
you really break it down, and Edmonton has a tough sked.
They do. It's not
That was
easy.
a hard-
Toronto doesn't have a very easy one either, though.
No, they don't.
Right? They have Montreal.
Who
And they have
suddenly looked like the best team in the CFL?
So we don't know who's coming out in that game. Then you've got then you've got BC. BC's fighting for their lives. So that's going to be one where, your opponent's going to do everything they can. You've got Hamilton. They're fighting with each other all the time. So no one ever knows who's going to win that one. You got Saskatchewan, which version's coming out there.
Yeah.
Right? Because Saskatchewan can walk and just come out and beat them. And then they're off. Or no, then they're at Calgary. Like it's not, no one has it really easy, right? But there's
No.
5 games left. You just have to win more than they do, really.
Yeah, and all you can do is take care of the business in front of you. But yeah, it's a heartbreaker, man. And I'm an optimistic guy.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
a glass half full guy always. But just got to keep winning games. That's all you can do.
Where do you come out on? What do you think it's going to be, Rick? What do you think?
I still think they can sneak in there. I think if this team really wants it, that they're good enough to go out there and have a better record in the last 5 games, 6 games than Toronto. Yeah. And that's all they really have to do.
What about you, Pat?
Yeah, I mean, they've showed a lot of promise that last game. Like up until the final kick, I thought they had it in the bag, right? So just, I mean, I'm not giving up on them is what I'll say. Yeah, they've got a tough road ahead, but they gave me enough to believe in them at least.
Like the defense is starting to pull off stats, which you kind of want to see out of a defense, right? If players can make plays, anything can happen in a game.
Yeah, like I really don't want to. If I had to do it right now, I think I would say Saskatchewan finishes top in the West, but I don't think that's a lock. Like they're 10-3, Calgary's 8-4. Calgary's beat them twice, and Calgary they got a game in hand on them. So I would probably still lean Saskatchewan, but I don't think it's a. Like Calgary could finish first, but I'll say Saskatchewan 1, Calgary 2. I don't know who I like most to finish third in the West. I probably lean BC.
You got to just put it on the quarterback.
Yeah, like I don't love what Winnipeg's doing with their quarterback, but honestly, like we talk highly of BC. They haven't been great in division. I think they're 2-4. They're still a 6-7 team through 13 games. Like I feel like we give the benefit of the doubt to BC just because, like, I don't know, like what
Nathan Rourke, he is such a good quarterback.
I know their
record, but if we look at like quarterbacks around the league and who you'd want to start a franchise around, he's probably the number one option. He's tops.
And that's what it comes down to. I'm glad you brought that up because when I do look at BC, Winnipeg, and Edmonton here, I trust Nathan Rourke more than as much as I like Cody. I trust Nathan Rourke more than I trust Cody and obviously Chris or Zach in Winnipeg. Mm-hmm. So I think I'd probably give Winnipeg that spot BC that spot, excuse me. In the East, I think
Hold on, Dad. What flavor are you ripping there, baby?
Spearmint. Spearmint. Not a big deal. You don't really pack nicotine. I also could never pack a tin. I would always have to like ask my friends to pack my tin for me.
You guys like
never? That's never been my thing. Nope. No.
How about you, Patty?
No, not for me.
Man,
that's surprising. I was like, I know this guy used to dip.
I mean, I have had a few of those in my lifetime, but I'd never bought them.
I only a few times in my football career. Somebody got in me.
Dude, I have
just wads, right? I just head spin instantly, bro.
Yeah, I give them to people and they can't like believe like how. I'll get to my East prediction in a second, but they can't believe like how busy. For anyone who's not watching on video, we're talking about nicotine pouches, by the way. They can't believe like how dizzy they get and stuff. But for me, it's obviously just a full blown addiction. So like when I don't have them, I go crazy. Like my vision will get blurry and I'll get like headaches and like my gums and my teeth will hurt. Not good, not great. But
I'm pretty sure that's called withdrawals.
Yeah, dude. But sounds like because what it was like during COVID, all I would do is I would like walk my dog 3 times a day, work out, and just chew tobacco. Like, dude, I honestly cannot describe the nostalgia I have for March and April of 2020, walking my dog, packing a lip.
Just the season
of tobacco. Yeah. And then from there, I got like introduced to nicotine pouches. And I remember being like,
game changer.
What is this magic? Yeah. Dude, I remember, none of you guys do them. So it's going to be a lost reference kind of, but we used to have white foxes in Canada, like real legit white foxes. And there were these extra strength white foxes that were 30 milligrams each. These are 4. They were 30 milligrams each and they were sold at this one spot on 82nd. And I remember I went and got them one day. It was like all me and my friend did. We would like go for runs and we would just pack bombs. And it was the best. But I remember I went to this place one day and got the extra strength white foxes, put 2 of them in my mouth. And driving back, I had to pull over on the shoulder of the Yellowhead because I was so dizzy.
You're rolling 60?
Yeah, it was
when 60. Right now you're doing 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was like, and back then, like I would, because I forget what the white foxes were, but the extra strength ones were like 30 and it would
Your head
burn.
was thumping, I bet.
And it was, but dude, this one was like, I literally had to pull over and just sit there on the shoulder with my hazards on. Like lay back until I like.
I know that feeling.
Until I like, but they're honestly like, they're awesome. And like, they just make things better. It's like, oh, I'm watching football. Might as well have a pouch in.
Right
like
the boys out here like to do them every now and then, especially when we go on trips and stuff. But I think they get up as high to like 6s and 9s, and then that kind of puts the guy back in the hotel room, and they go back to their 6s or whatever. But
these ones, like here in Canada, these Zonics, they only get up to 4 milligrams. You have to buy them at pharmacies now, and the pharmacist will always ask you, like, "You quitting smoking?" I'm always afraid to say no because I'm not like I've never been a smoker, but I'm always afraid to say no because I feel like they just won't sell them to me. So I'm always like, yeah, it was a real tough habit. I had to kick it. These are helping a lot. Like, but yeah, like the ones you can import like Zins or Lucy's or what are some other good brands like Evo, I think is another one. Those ones can get like 6, 9.
Yeah.
But dude, the ones you used to be able to buy them just at like smoke shops and convenience stores and stuff like the White Foxes.
Well, they stopped selling them in Canada, right?
Yeah, they did. And now these are like the only ones you can get.
So you get black market ones now?
No, I just get the ones from the pharmacy.
Really?
Yeah. I do it
It's light
the
doses.
honest way. Yeah. Just microdosing it. But it's an expensive habit too.
How much for a tin?
$15.
How many packs? 20 in there?
There's 24 pouches in there? Maybe 15.
As long as it lasts you.
24.
How many pouches a day?
Oh, a full 10. So,
that adds up.
Yeah.
I
So
didn't
it
think it'd go that
adds up
fast.
for sure. So please keep listening to the podcast. Please support Oodle Noodle. It would really go a long way.
Well played,
Subscribe to
brother.
our Patreon that we don't have. But
Back to the East.
Back to the East. I got Hamilton winning the East. I think Montreal's going to finish second. Montreal put a beat down on Saskatchewan. By the way, that's another one. The betting lines we had, the picks we
That's
made last
crazy,
week.
man.
I think we only got one game right, the Winnipeg Hamilton game. But Montreal, all of a sudden, and I can't fully trust Montreal, and I wouldn't trust them even with a home spot in the playoffs. But as of right now, what I've seen, that was a huge win. I'll pick them to finish second. And then third, I do have the Elks crossing over. And obviously that's a bit of bias, but being down at practices, every week and being able to talk to Coach Killam and Cody and Justin and Nick and whoever it may be after the game, just seeing the kind of intensity and the fire these guys play with and the desire to want to turn this franchise around and turn this team into a winning team. Like I said, obviously I'm not down there at Toronto's practices. I'm not down there at Winnipeg's practices, but there is a fire that has been lit under them, and whether that comes from Coach Killam, whether that comes from Chris Morris, whether it comes from Larry, whether it's a combination of everything mixed with the fan base, it really truly is there. And just seeing that day in, day out, seeing that fire and that drive they have, I can't in good faith pick them to not be a playoff team. And it's a tough schedule. It's not going to be easy. Hamilton's probably maybe I guess Winnipeg or BC you would say, but best games left on the schedule. So it's not going to be easy. There's work to do, but I think they'll get there. I think they'll right the ship. And here's the other thing. I think 9-9 might be good enough to cross over.
Even with
and I
Chad
could see
Kelly
this
starting
as
Toronto? Does that change it at all?
No, well, here's the thing. They came out and said that they're not sure on Chad Kelly right now, and they might run with Jared Dagey until, he feels fine. And Chad Kelly, like as good as he is, there's something to be said for the rest versus Russ argument. And he hasn't played in some time.
I get that, but as a coach, are you going to really go with your third string, knowing full well you need to keep up with the guys like us and our records?
I think he might.
Instead of,
start at
tossing
least
him in?
a game. I think Chad would be if Nick's out long term, they would go Chad over.
You
Jared.
got
but
Chad
I think
has to start
Jared
this week, no?
I think Jared gets a game.
And how long in the game does he get?
4 quarters.
You get a full 4 quarters?
I don't know. Listen, I get where you're coming from. He just led a game-winning drive. Now it's one drive. but he
Yeah,
still
it was
did
like
it.
40 yards or
He
whatever
still
against
did
a
it. He still
softer
against his
defense. I agree with you there.
So, and here's
Like it's
the other
Calgary this week, right?
thing. Yeah,
It's Calgary.
that's a tough one.
Yeah,
That's
because
a tough game.
they
Are
could
at
look
home for that one?
bad pretty quick. It looked like Calgary's home. Calgary's at home.
Here's the other thing, by the way. Ryan Dinwiddie, like after the game, talking about how Edmonton can enjoy their off season or whatever. You guys have the same record.
I know.
Like you're not.
Dinwiddie's whole
It's not like you're 11-4.
Yeah.
Like what are we doing?
talking
here,
about
Ryan
pretenders
Dinwiddie?
that
Yeah.
aren't in our building. And that's the second time this season he said something
Yeah.
about the word pretender. He said that about
But
his own team.
guys.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like, we got some pretenders in here, some fake dogs.
He's
He's fiery.
he's a clippable coach.
He
for
sure is.
Like,
And I mean, look, a former player.
Yeah.
He's not too far removed. He's a fairly younger head coach.
Yeah.
2 Grey Cups in his 5-year
Coaching
4-year
career, yeah.
coaching career as a head coach. I mean, so it's tough to argue against it. You might not like his antics, and I know I've partied with him before. I know what he's
Yeah.
about, but he gets the job done.
yeah, you can't deny it. Okay, do we want to get to Rick's rant? Pat's problem. You guys
I'm
got a
ready.
little one of those.
Before we do, just quick question, just 'cause I'm imagining there's some people, including myself, who watch this and aren't sure. Can you briefly explain what has to happen to cross over?
Very easily. the 4th place team in the West has to have a better record than the 3rd place team in the East.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
There, easy enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so my problem for today.
No Morgan Wallen tickets.
No, well, that was a big one. But where do you guys stand on cashing out of bets?
It's a great
Are you
question.
a cash out guy or not?
Situational.
Yeah,
Here's the thing.
Situational.
Yeah.
Definitely situational. I'm also a bad enough sports bettor that it never gets to the point where I have to cash anything.
Yeah, rarely. I suck
They're
too.
not offering
I
that?
suck too. It's rare. It's
Like,
rare.
because with if I'm like any like single bets I place, always gonna let those ride. Because you can't really. I don't even know if you can cash out single bets.
Yeah.
If they offer.
There, yeah. Okay. My parlays usually I'm the guy who makes like 14 leg parlays against the spread that gets busted game 2.
Yeah, yeah.
So not a lot of opportunity for cash out there. But my buddy, he had a 16 leg parlay for yesterday in the NFL. He put 50 down on it. The payout was 28K. All he needed was Vikings money line. And he would have, it would have been
And he
50 to
let it
pay
ride?
28K. He let it ride. He said the cash out, the highest it got was 3,900. Didn't take it. But he also put after the Eagles Chiefs game finished and he only had Vikings Falcons left, he did hedge himself and he put 500 on Falcons money line. So we still got like an 1,100 payout.
Yeah, walking
But-
into that game
Yeah.
with a free $3,800. Fuck, that'd be a tough one, man.
But Vikes money line.
That's
think
what I'm
that they
saying,
would
like,
show up
Yeah, yeah. So if
at
they're,
home.
it's free $3,800 to walk
Ooh,
away with
that's
it or
hard.
roll it with the
28K.
Vikings. I think I would have rolled it with the
I would've
Vikings.
rolled it
This
too.
is the other thing to Pat's question is like when if you put down some crazy like anytime touchdown parlay or some crazy like money line parlay where you're putting down like $20 to win a schmilly and the cash out is 200K, hit the free 200K. bro.
Probably, yeah.
If you're doing one where it's like you're putting down, 50 or 20, whatever it is to win 1,000 and the pay, not like 1,000. I would love to have a free $1,000 and the payout's 300.
I've done that. Though.
let that
example
let
you
that
say,
one ride. You know what I
done
mean?
that.
Like,
I've done that. I'll take that 3, especially if you're thinking. I for sure have done it actually because I remember and I just took that 3 and I just sprinkled more.
Yeah.
Right. And I hit on other things because I wasn't feeling it that last game. I just wanted that guarantee.
Yeah, yeah.
And and it wasn't even 3. It was like 250,
Yeah.
240, something like that.
What was the situation, Pat?
Well, now my story doesn't seem nearly as good as your buddies. But yeah, I had a.
It was crazy, bro. We got every single game right. He only needed Vikings money line.
It's crazy.
20 would have been 28K richer.
But I see that in that scenario, I think I probably am taking the 3,900 personally.
Here's the other
But-
thing. When you only have one leg left, 3,900 is pretty low compared to the 28K you could get. Like I understand letting it ride there,
But
know?
the way I think of it is you're betting $3,900 on one game.
Yeah, like it's there.
That's the way I
$3,900
think
is
about
right
it.
there. It's just pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you could
And what'd you
cash
start
that
with
out and
yesterday?
then still
You're up.
bet on the game, but less money.
That's
If you really
generally
want
the
it.
Situation comes up though because Vikings at home
Mhm.
should be.
JJ McCarthy's kind of a winner.
Which JJ was it? The first 3 quarters or the fourth quarter?
Dr.
You don't know which
Jekyll
one's
and
coming
Mr.
out.
Hyde.
This is like his second loss as a starter since his sophomore year of high school or something.
Yeah, but he didn't have that many games in college either.
He played 2 full seasons.
Did he start all of them?
Yeah. Well, he came in spot duty in his sophomore year, but played his junior, senior years.
Yeah.
And they only had the 51-45 loss to TCU in the semis and then went undefeated, won the Natty his senior year. So, but sorry, I
But
interrupted
a quarterback
for
can
a third.
look really good on a really good college team.
That was it. And it was a great college team. Yeah, for sure. I interrupted 3 times.
No,
I was like-
it's good. That's the whole point. It was to spark the conversation, but it's essentially the same thing. Like I had a 6 leg coming down to tonight. It's Chargers, Raiders. I've got the Chargers. Like they should handily win that.
See?
But in my head, I'm like, do I just cash out and
Now,
take the
How juicy is it?
Are you
Matt?
comfortable telling
20
us
into
the,
300? So
Sorry,
my
say it
cash
again?
out's 200.
20 into 300?
Yeah, and my cash out's 200. So I'm
So
like,
it's 200
Oh,
versus
man.
300.
Yeah. See, like
so it's not like the numbers are there to just be like,
I would-
whatever.
I would.
dude, at 66.67? I would take it.
Because listen to this. So where do you guys land on the Chargers Raiders tonight?
I'm pretty confident in the Chargers. That's why I
the
want to ride it up.
show
Are
up.
you going
Well, I
Chargers
think
money
the
line or
Raiders
Chargers
might show up.
spread?
Money line.
Money line.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think the Raiders could. Geno
It's-
Smith threw for 362 yards last week. Alshon Jenti didn't go off. Chargers led up 100 yards rushing last week. I think like the Raiders could show up.
And
be
you've
a
seen
divisional-
Herbert. You've seen Herbert have bad games.
Yeah.
Right. He's
Prime
never been
time.
really consistent. He can have a good one, then a bad one.
Divisional game.
Yeah.
It's always
Never
tough.
know what's going to happen.
In Vegas, home opener, I could see it being tight, man.
Yeah.
I wanted initially when I saw that Chargers, but then the more I think, I could see the Raiders.
You actually got to throw a pick down for the Survivor
I
pool.
know.
So you got to pick one tonight.
I'm stuck between the two games. I forgot to make a pick yesterday.
I was looking at Steele 97, only one who doesn't have one filled out.
That's why I've been
That's
thinking
tough.
about
You only got the
game
two
tonight.
options there, eh?
And I was going to go Chargers originally. I would take the money, Pat.
Okay, does this add any depth to it? I did this leg with the boys. So if I'm the only one that cashes out and they lose, I'm going to get ripped on.
Yeah.
And if I'm the only one that cashes out and they win, I'm also going to get ripped on.
Hold on. So you all pooled your money or you all made the bets
separate.
individually?
We're all separate. But
you're only missing out on 100 extra bucks.
Yeah.
right?
It'd be different
Or you
if it
could be
was-
up 200.
Yeah, if it was 2 and your winning would be like 7 or whatever.
Yeah.
You let it ride maybe.
I think I'd take this one.
for
I
300
think-
Fair
bucks.
enough.
For at that percentage too, like 66% of the total payout. That's
You live to fight another game.
That's the thing. You have the money to make more parlays.
Exactly.
yeah, cash
Exactly.
out. That's all it's about. But
Mhm.
none of the money I've ever won has ever seen my bank account.
No,
it
it just goes
gets
to the next
rolled
game.
over.
Goes to the next day.
Now,
think
it's
I've
early in the season. You got money for more.
Like 150
Dude,
bucks once.
it just gets rolled over into a week 3 game. Ohio State minus 65.5.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
All right, I'm convinced.
All right.
No
Rick,
longer a problem.
you got a rant for us?
Yeah, so this is like everyone may not agree with this. They may not even understand it. But I'm a guy. I'm a food guy. I love cooking. I go to the grocery store 3, 4, 5, 6 times a week. I hate grocery cart people. They take up the aisle. They get right in your space. They're in the way all the time. There's no type of like worrying about people around you. I just want to grab, and I don't like being around crowds. I'm around crowds on the weekends. So on the weekdays, I like to get rid of people, as few amount of people as possible. Get in the grocery store very early when no one else is there. But these cart people are everywhere, and it annoys the piss out of me. And then, you know what? Let's double down. Let's go to the self-serve areas too.
Right.
You need to have probably under a certain age, or you need to have a certain amount of tech abilities to use the self-checkout.
And
How
a
many
certain
times
amount
do you
of
sit
items.
there and they don't know what the hell
Listen,
they're doing?
I'll say this.
Light
They
is
don't
just
Over there,
flashing.
yeah. Oh, I can't stand that, man. Just
They
get me the hell out
don't
of here.
make the self-checkout as easy as it should be.
No, and
You got
it's
to click
gotten
like
tougher.
9 buttons to say you don't
Yes,
want a
just-
bag.
Yeah, yeah.
It's gotten tougher too. 9 buttons just to get to your Visa tap to pay.
Yeah.
Do you want this card? Do you want to donate this?
Yeah, no, I don't donate. If you're going to make me pay for bags, not give me bags, you're not getting any donations anymore.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Valid.
Sorry.
Yeah, listen. So terrible take. Horrible take.
Yeah.
You're at a grocery store. Like, how are you mad about grocery cards, bro? Like,
No, it's the people that use them because they don't respect your area. They'll walk right up behind you. You're not paying attention. You take a step backwards,
He's
bang
been
right on their
jaded,
cart.
guy. He's been jaded.
Yeah.
I give you that there are definitely people who lack situational
Yeah,
awareness. in
I need a little
grocery
bit of
stores.
space here.
I get that.
They bring right up on you. I'm
don't
looking
go-
at this. Give me a couple seconds here.
Don't go
I'm
to
not
the
gonna walk
Costco
up
by
behind you.
Millwoods on a Saturday. Rick.
No, you couldn't pay me to go to
Yeah,
Costco,
but you
bro.
can't be mad at, like, what if someone's feeding a family of 6, bro?
I have no problem with the carts. It's the cart people and their lack of awareness around them. That's how you got to specify it.
It's the people.
Okay.
It's the people,
Yeah.
not the carts.
No, it's not the
Okay.
carts.
more the
I respect
people.
the carts,
It's the people.
but it's the people driving the carts.
Because I know my wife. She needs a cart when she.
Yeah,
goes,
no,
for
I
sure.
respect that. You got
She
a whole
ain't-
household.
She ain't walking up on.
No,
people.
you're getting
No,
right
no.
behind them. Give me a
Okay.
second here.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're
That's what it is. Not the
It's the
carts in
etiquette.
general.
It's the etiquette.
Exactly.
It's the
Etiquette.
It's
you're
the
painting it in a little better light for sure.
Yeah,
I know what
yeah.
you're saying.
And then
This guy
the
just wants
The
self checkout. The self checkout. That's gonna be a little tougher.
This guy doesn't think grocery carts should be a right. He thinks everyone should carry their groceries.
I also don't like the baskets with the wheels. We're getting way too soft here.
agree
You
with
can't
that.
carry a basket. You need a basket with a wheel, and that's like suitcases with wheels. Just carry it, man.
Ooh, now.
Just carry it.
Come on now.
I don't know,
I
man.
come from playing hockey growing up. We didn't have wheels on our bags. You're
Back
8
in
years
my
old.
day.
You're carrying your bag. Your dad made you carry your bag.
Yeah.
I always carried my bag. Wheels on bags. Now I'm not a big fan of that either.
Give me a carry-on with wheels all day.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm to the point in life
just-
where I'm not even carrying it at an angle. I'm holding that thing upright and walking with it on all four wheels.
Dude, all this is Rick just hates convenience.
Yeah.
He wants people to suffer.
We gotta toughen up a bit here. We're getting way too soft.
We're soft. I want
Carry
calluses.
that. Exactly. Let's get carry that damn thing.
Yeah.
Switching hands because your arms are getting sore.
People definitely are too soft these days.
They are. We gotta toughen them back up again.
But I just don't know if these are the best examples.
Well, there might have been 1 or 2 out of the 5 that came out there.
All right.
That's funny.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I
No,
know.
it's good. I get it.
I couldn't
The
bring up
people-
traffic again, so
I disagree with most of it, but it was a good rant.
The people in the grocery stores. That's the issue.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right.
I'm with it.
Yeah. Okay. Do we want to hit Steele's reels here? You got some videos for us?
Yeah, we got 2 clips here.
All right. Let's see them.
MP's got them on deck.
Which one do you want first?
Let's hit the touchdown, the Philpott. So this one comes from the Saskatchewan drubbing they took to Montreal.
Yeah.
Part of the reason this was such a drubbing of a game is because Tyson Philpott went 9 catches on 9 passes to his way for 238 yards, 2 touchdowns. In almost 100% of this happened on Exume, the defensive back for the Riders. Exume, been in the league for 5 years, first start at DB, and probably his last start. He got roasted. Why I have this clip, this was one of the last big bombs that actually happened over his head. One of like 4 bombs he gave up. But just watch the play. Watch Philpott and watch when he puts his hand up, a la Randy Moss here at the bottom of the screen early in the play. He knew he was going to beat Exume. He's had his number all game. But then I don't know if you were able to load it up on deck, Patty, the behind view, the tight line view.
I can look for it.
Yeah. No pressure if you can't. But Exume, just look at the timing of when he jumps. He's like a fish out of water here. And this is such a desperation. Look at this. He had no shot at even making a play at this. He's just jumping early, the timing of it. And I feel for the kid. This isn't to harp on him. We all have bad games. Usually, you don't see a bad game to the tune of getting torched for 200 plus yards.
yeah.
But he's just so out of place all game with his footwork. He was turning the wrong way when he was covering Philpott, and he just gave up the booty all game. But this one I had up just because the timing of it just looked like the guy needs to do a lot of work on improving his ball skills.
You said that's his first start at that position?
First
Where's
start.
the Army play?
He's a special teamer. He's been
Oh.
a teamer, guy playing on
So they
teams
got
his whole
injuries or
career,
whatever. He's got to come in?
So he was forced to step up. And usually, when a guy's getting that opportunity, you like to see him rise to the moment.
100%.
But this was the complete opposite. Like he probably buried himself from getting the chance to be a starter again because he gave up everything on almost every play, Rick.
Is he good on special teams?
Must be. He's been in the league 5 years.
Or he's going to have to last one more week. That's going to be tough getting through
It's tough, man. And just
video.
being that guy who's
And dude, it's also like Marcus Sales who's injured. Like that's a good
He's a
DB.
good
You
player.
know what I mean?
But being that guy, just even in the locker room, that weak link, you never want to be the weak link out there. When you're this noticeably bad, that sucks, right?
Yeah, that's tough.
And it's
stinks.
worse that immediately after the game, the Riders signed a DB.
Did they?
Oh.
They did. Sheldrick, I have it right here. Sheldrick, red wine.
You just go home and start packing at that point?
I mean, like you probably
he'll-
might still have your job on special teams.
He'll be a teamer. He'll
But
still be a teamer, but that
but you
was
wanna-
his first and last.
yeah,
And like Dak, you're a big Rider fan. Did you see the game? Did you see
Yeah.
obviously the highlights?
Yeah.
Philpott was chewing him up
Yeah.
all game.
Dude.
I'm talking like he'd run a fake corner back to the post, and Exume's like turnstile. Doesn't even know where Philpott went. It looked bad. And I don't want to say some of the words that L-Dub from TSN uses, in terms of how he talks about the CFL, but this was a poor performance for this young cat, man.
yeah, it was really, really bad, and Riders fans were not happy about it. In the in the social media world, they were.
What were they saying?
Oh, I mean, just like
They
this
wouldn't rattle
is a
because of
good
the laws
one.
anyways.
The Riders, the thing about the Riders fans, they got the socials, but then they're big on the forums.
Yeah. Oh,
in
yeah.
Saskatchewan, they got
Yes.
these forums.
Dude, we
and
gotta
that's
bring
where
those
the real
back.
news gets
25
chitter
years ago
chatter.
stuff, man. That's old
bro,
stuff.
The forums, man. That's a big thing. What were they saying over there?
This one, Lothar is the only one happy about Exume because now we have someone else to bitch about all week. That's a good one.
true.
A lot of like pictures of like Riders fans looking at this one. Riders fans looking at Exume after this game, and it's like a dog looking at a pineapple. It's a good one. Exume was absolutely terrible. Sure, run defense wasn't great, but if we had any better corner, Riders would have won. Then Exume essentially contributed 24 points to the game. No. It's a pretty tough one. They're not.
9 completions on 9 attempts.
That's pretty tough to do.
Tough.
Like you got to.
It was like all on him.
Yeah,
all on him. Tough to do.
Yeah, tough to do. We want to get to the
clip. Yeah, and we talked about this yesterday when we were doing Elk Central. And this is just the David Beard play. And I hate to highlight David Beard, great cat, but hey, look, we all have bad plays every once in a while. That's the reality of the game. It's unfortunate the timing of this bad play. Despite 6 forced turnovers on defense, the one turnover that you have on offense was the most costly turnover of the entire game. So David Beard, it's a delayed blitz. He's the center on this play. And he initially steps to his left, gets a hand helping his guard out on the D tackle to his left. The delayed blitz comes. David Beard's footwork is poor. He can't recover in time. He gets kind of caught in no man's land.
His arm got caught there, right?
Exactly.
His left arm. Yeah.
You see, as we replay it back, his feet get all tangled up. He gets kind of tripped up here. Doesn't recover. Poor footwork. But then this is the X factor of the play. Had a chance, clean chance to land on that football. You don't have to scoop and score it. Just get that thing in the gut and hug that, man. But he wasn't able to execute that turnover. Biggest play of the football game. Touchdown. This one hurt.
What is he supposed to do there? Just kind of give a quick chip and then put himself back in his spot just in case somebody comes in?
Footwork, he gets caught up in the footwork. And look, that's what kills him. You're supposed to have a hand on the guy. You're supposed to have your feet square. You'd be kicking backwards to a bit.
He's way over his toes here.
Yeah, his footwork kills him. And I'll say this too. BMO, I've only played there in this facility 4 times, I think, in my career, maybe 5. And playing on natural grass is a lot different than the turf that every other facility has in the league. That grass feels slower. The footwork, you almost have to pick your feet up a little bit higher to do things because the turf is thin, it's packed down, it's compact. Where the grass, it's a lot more forgiving and soft when you tackle and land, but you just are kind of feeling like you're in slow-mo a bit and you got to be quicker with your feet. And this was a case where he got caught.
Yeah.
I don't like the grass. Honestly, I didn't.
Most players do, I find.
Yeah, they do.
But
some guys do.
That's interesting to hear.
Yeah, I didn't like the grass at all.
Yeah. I
slippery too.
Yeah, slippery is the big, obviously wasn't playing at the same level as you. I got to say that every time I talk about it. But like when I played as well, like I didn't love grass either. My cleats, I felt like would always get stuck.
Yeah.
Like we're playing like high school football out at Emerald Hills. Like this isn't a CFL.
It's still the mud and stuff builds up in it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like that at BMO.
It's slow. Your feet get stuck.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I feel like you don't pivot.
You're faster on turf. The number is a 40-yard dash will prove that. Like you're faster on turf. That's not a feel thing.
Yeah.
Like
100%.
Turf is way quicker than grass. Yeah. I like that feeling.
But I wonder why the players like it so much more. There seem to be way more injuries on turf.
Yeah, for sure, because it's unforgiving, right?
Yeah.
Because when your foot's planted, that sucker's planted.
Yeah, like the no contact injuries, the bad ones, the 8-9 month ones.
Yeah, popping your Achilles and stuff.
Right, doesn't like the Jets. Their home stadium was it MetLife? MetLife is supposed to be one of the worst.
They had
they got to host a World Cup final there too.
Yeah, they did 3 Achilles.
That's
in one game.
Crazy.
Speaking of injuries, Joe Burrow out 3 months.
Turf toe.
Can you explain turf? Because first of all, turf toe sounds like the worst injury in the world. It's football players and your toe hurts.
So tell me about it, man. So I personally feel, and I don't know if this is wrong or not, but just my observation, in the NFL, they treat injuries a lot different and they're a lot more willing to go under the knife a lot quicker for things like this. Where in the CFL, maybe it's because your contracts aren't guaranteed. You're more fearful to lose your spot. A lot of guys maybe, and I'm not saying CFL players are tougher. That's not what this is.
No, it's contract situations.
I just don't think that they're as willing to sit out and get surgery for things.
Because they're replaceable too.
Exactly. Yeah. You're way more replaceable and the money is far less, right? And you don't have access to imaging and everything right away. You get your imaging done like the next day, but these guys are going in at half or right when it happens, getting an MRI, getting x-rays, and then they're willing to, I feel, just have the surgeries done quicker. Where up here, like with my turf toe, I had it really bad. I was getting shot up, multiple needles.
So it just hurts to walk or what?
It's like a sprain in your big knuckle in your toe and you can't bend it at the joint. It's like really bad. Like it's stiff. If you bend it, it's throbbing pain. So what I did is I had an orthotic put in my shoe, but from the midfoot up to through the toes, it was a steel plate, like a shank. And so I couldn't bend my toe Like the whole foot would just bend on this plank. So
Yeah.
I couldn't put all the pressure on my toe knuckle. And then you just get it shot up and you play with a lot of Toradol and just make it through. And I probably 6 or 7 weeks it lasted. And then I finally was good to take the shank out. But yeah, it was like a really severe.
Because you have two quarterbacks going with essentially the same injury, and one is out for 3 months. The next one is 3 to 4 weeks when you look at Purdy, right?
Yeah.
But so is Burrow's worse? Because I saw something about torn ligaments inside of his too.
Probably a degree of the sprain.
Yeah. Because a sprain is a tear.
Yeah.
Right. Depending on the degree, but it is a tear. So it's probably, third degree.
Do we want to do a little look ahead to Hamilton?
Let's go.
Talk about that one. Initial thought, kind of a get back game. Like you should have beaten Hamilton that first time out. I think you were the better team in that game. Hamilton, listen, I was a little hard on Hamilton, but I got to give them respect and credit. Like they are the best team in the East. They've proved it. Like they're an 8-5 ball club, which, isn't easy to do in the CFL. Calgary, who we think of as one of like the premier ball clubs, which I do think they are, they're 8-4, right? So like Hamilton's right there. They're a good team, but it's still, to me, feel like I thought the two most winnable games on this last stretch coming off Labor Day were the Toronto and Hamilton games. I know Hamilton's playing well, but I still feel that way. Like I still think this Hamilton team is a team that talent-wise, even with the injuries, you can compete with. Bo's going to be a problem, but the secondary has been playing a lot better. We see all the takeaways they get in the Toronto game. It's one that you should have had first time out, and now, like your back was already against the wall at 5-7 going into Toronto, but now going into Hamilton with the last 4 games against the West, your back is really, really against the wall. And this is like, if you lose this one and go to 5-9, like I still won't stamp it as over because a lot of teams are really close and there's still a lot of things that can happen, but the door, it creaks a little closer to being shut. So backs against the wall. I think, like I said, talent wise, they compete. I like them to go in there and win this game. And I think this is because we've kind of joked about it. We've kind of thrown it around. Maybe you could even hold this off for one more week, but this feels like the first real must win of the season. Obviously, when you're 1-6 to get things rolling, you want to get that second win to, get the momentum picking up. But this one in regard to playoffs, and again, maybe it's a little premature. Maybe we got one more week before we really got to start throwing this tag on things. But this one kind of feels like the first real must win of the season.
Yeah, if the other games don't go your way, it really is a must win. So we can't see it from now, but I think right now it is pretty much a must win. Yeah, 100%.
It is for sure a must win. And if we're an opposite team and we're game planning for the double E offense, what would we do? Clearly, if you stop ranking, they are not the same.
Yep.
So this offense needs to find a way to get successful plays without always having it be through ranking. And that's probably the biggest crossroads this offense is at right now.
As good as Justin Rankin is, and we talked about this on Elks Central, like the hot and cold aspect, you can't have that. Like you need the consistency. Like that 204-yard game and that 90-yard touchdown run and what he does in the receiving game, that's great. But you can't have a game because really, like, you can't lose many. You're not in a position to lose many. You can't go into Toronto against a 4-8 team and have 27 yards and 8 through the air.
That's not an indictment on ranking.
No.
That's the
offensive
team.
line, man, and play calling,
and they're way more hot and cold, I would say.
Yeah, they got to be better. So because as a defense, you're going to stop the guy who goes off all the time. That's going to be the focal point. You're going to put all your time and energy and focus and practice to eliminate him from the game. So when you do that successfully, what else does this team have? Sure, Cody was 25-28, but it was not an attacking
not enough.
200 and whatever yards
Wasn't
he had.
enough.
You got to attack the defense. Checkdowns aren't always going to do it. You know what I'm saying? So this team, this offense needs to have more of an identity when ranking does get shut down. It's going to happen.
100%. Someone else needs to step up and separate themselves from the pack and be the guy.
Yeah.
If you're Hamilton, you got to
said
focus
than
on
done.
our offensive line. And if you're Max Simic and your offensive line is going to get focused on, I do write up some plays for Trey. I do. If they get through and Trey gets outside, he can do a lot more damage than Fajardo did. And I'm saying don't... Before we'd say get outside and try and throw the ball. Now I'm almost saying don't throw the ball. Get outside and go get our yards. And you're not this. And Fajardo's a veteran quarterback, so you can take him out for a couple and he'll be fine.
in theory, but my thing is like, it's okay. So like if Trey has a little bit more escapability in the pocket, do we trust him to complete the pass when he
like
gets
I
out of the
said, I
pocket?
don't know if I want him to pass that ball at that point, but I want him to get out of the pocket and find a hole and use his feet.
And if Trey's in any package, like they're gonna have a spy on him.
Or
and
do
that
you
spies-
trust him? And you said this. Do you trust him to even make the right read and a read option?
You know
He's
what?
been practicing with him all year. Like who knows?
When he was playing, I give him a lot of credit. He was making the right reads in RPOs and read
But
options.
coming off the bench, not playing for.
you think he
many
might? You
weeks.
think he might get a little like, this is my shot. I got to pull this one.
No, a little rusty. I would say more.
Yeah.
Just haven't seen live bullets for weeks now.
Yeah, that's fair.
months.
I like Trey a lot. I'm pro Trey Ford. I'm the last pro Trey Ford guy on this podcast. But
You have a weapon. You got to use it
He
sometimes.
ain't lying.
I don't know, man. I'd be nervous and I'd be hesitant. Like in what now feels like a must-win game, not having played in however long, having a horrid performance your last time out, and now it's like, hey, we need a win. Trey, go make something happen.
It's
I just don't-
it's a situational play.
yeah,
You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure. But okay. So
And
like,
Hamilton's not going to be ready for it. We haven't
No,
done
they
it at
wouldn't,
all.
'cause
If
you're
you
right.
bring
They
him out
haven't
right
shown it.
now,
Yeah.
shit, you're probably taking a timeout and going, guys, we got to figure this out here. By the way,
Yeah, you haven't shown it once.
yeah, that's true. That's true. But what you're thinking, like a 2nd and 3, like out
honestly,
of the shotgun,
maybe
RPO.
just time of the game. Maybe start off with him at the first.
Give him a drive, even.
Yeah,
Give
yeah.
him a series. Why?
Let him
What? It can't
take the
hurt.
snap and put both guys in the backfield. What are you doing
truly
as a
can't
defensive that way?
hurt.
All three of you guys back that can run the ball.
Listen, I'm a Trey Ford guy, but there's a reason.
Isn't that
he's-
something? We're not the Trey Ford guys, but yeah,
You've
we're
got a
saying
weapon. You've
that
got a
series
weapon. You
can't
got to
hurt.
use it. It's
There's a reason he's making all that money and sitting on the bench. Like,
because Fajardo is better at doing some things as we got better, but Fajardo hasn't won us anything. We almost lost we kind of lost last game to the fumble, but he also didn't do the veteran quarterback thing and walk us down the field and go get us a touchdown back again, right?
It's true.
And then you look at the game before that, I was like, hey, we really need something here. And he was able to get us that touchdown to solidify the win after they closed it to 2 games, 2 points the game before that.
what is he,
But he
4
hasn't been like winning the games on his own.
he's 4-4 as a starting quarterback.
And one of those wins was
Just not
204
that
yards by Rankin,
Yeah.
right? So I mean, he
been
was the
steady.
quarterback
He's
there,
been
but
steady, but he's not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
he's
like
not
I-
out there winning it.
so that's why I just
He's
think
been
like
steady.
a couple plays, you catch a defense on their fucking heels
But Trey Ford had 32 yards his last game. As a
Yeah, it was
starter.
terrible.
because he was trying too hard to like be the quarterback.
All I'm
And now
saying
he's just
is
not
It
automatically?
can't hurt to give the kid just a series. That can't hurt. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know, man. Really,
Yeah,
you in a
And
must
that's coming from me.
in a must
That's
win
coming
game
from
against the
Eddie
first
Steele. You know where I stand.
in a must game win on the road against the first place team in the
it
East.
can't-
You want to give
I would
Trey
give
Ford
him a
some series?
man. I would give
Okay.
him just a series. I
Okay.
would.
I'd almost rather lose knowing you took that try than going, fuck, we
Just-
didn't even use that.
Just to keep the D off balance. But
Yeah.
half the time, unless you have a really good linebacker or a good like safety back there alerting you of personnel, half the time, man, you don't even realize you're playing the backup quarterback. Now Trey's black.
Yeah, that was gonna say,
it
that
stands
one
out.
player, yeah.
But when I was playing, man, you don't even
That's-
realize
yeah,
like that the
it's true.
backup.
You've only got 20 seconds,
You don't pay
man.
attention. Yeah, you really don't. And then all of a sudden, watch out for him. And it's like,
Yeah.
it can throw you scrambling a bit. It can. So give him a couple plays. It
Yeah.
can't. Giving Trey Ford 3 plays in a football game is not going to lose you the game unless he makes the big mistakes.
Cody was 25 of 28.
Very efficient, but you're not putting up points.
They put up
And Trey-
30.
Okay, Deck.
They put up 30.
Okay,
It's not like
okay.
they put up 10.
Trey
Almost
Ford-
all
hey,
on turnovers.
Hey, Trey Ford was 9 of 9 when they brought
Yeah.
in Cody Fajardo.
It's fair.
Yep.
So
I think it's a situation that you have to at least talk about, and
But okay,
it's in your pocket.
so you want to run him for like a full series.
I would give him the leash for a series. For
You
sure.
want, and you would rather it be situational plays.
I would make decisions as the game goes on for sure.
So like, what situation would you want to put him in?
Something where you catch a defense sleeping.
like a 2nd and 4, 2nd and 3 would be perfect for sure. Because
Yeah.
it's you run pass, you could do a lot. You could throw a bomb up even, and if you don't complete it, it's still third manageable.
But like the other thing is, so what? Like, what if Cody's playing great? What if after the first quarter he's 11 for 12 with 140 yards and a
There's
touchdown?
still a time and a place for a package.
There's
Why
yeah.
not wildcat? It's just like a wildcat. It's just a package, a play. That's it.
And you can
trick play.
You can win a game off that. I watched the Dolphins beat the Patriots back in however long ago when they first brought that play up.
They were cold with the Wildcat.
All game long.
Need to be a Wildcat. It's just a gimmick play. It can be Trey back there, even running a read option.
That Wildcat worked all game long against them. It wasn't just a one time and New England's like, okay, we figured it out. That worked all game long. They saw it again and it still worked. And then I saw it again and I saw it again and it still worked.
All right, but you worry about his rust. Like, what if he makes the wrong play in a read option and it goes from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 11?
It could happen with Fajardo too, though.
But like, they're not running a lot of
no
read
options. But Fajardo can do one of those things where he makes that silly pass and it's a turnover.
We can make up any counter
and
for whatever play.
Yeah.
All I'm saying,
your season's on the line. You have an athlete
Trey
back there.
A couple of plays of burn can't hurt you.
Wow. Okay. All right. Listen, I mean,
all right.
Respect. Where do you guys come out on the game as a whole, though? We talked a lot about Trey and that quarterback position. I mean, I stamped it. I think they're going to win this one. I think it's a must win.
I do. I think they'll win. I think you'll see a bounce back from the offense. I think you'll have some more creativity in the offensive plays. And that's where a Trey Ford could come in there. Because that essentially is what it came down to, is that our offense was too vanilla. Our defense did everything you wanted them to. Defense is riding high. Don't touch them. Let them do their thing. Our offense is where the issue was. And they were too vanilla, so we got to do what we got to do.
He's choking on his Trey Ford take.
Right?
Yeah.
Where do you come out on this one?
It's gonna be
as a whole.
It's gonna be a tight game.
Yeah.
I think. Oh, give me a minute, Dad. Come on.
All right. Well, let me throw this to Pat. Are you here on planet Earth with me, or do you agree with these guys on?
No,
Trey?
I kind of like it. Like, it's not like you got to switch it up. Like, you got to keep things fresh, and especially if it's like a long drive. Fajardo's tired, 12 throws. Like, give him a break. Give him a little
take him because he's tired.
Milrow got to play this week, didn't he?
Pardon?
Milrow got a couple snaps this week.
Yeah. I like.
You see it in the NFL all the time. It's usually the rookies.
Wouldn't say all the time, but
well, not all the time, but it's normal to see a rookie get a couple plays or whatever.
I'm really curious. Like, you guys are all.
You have an athlete there who can outrun majority of their defense. You guys, find a hole, use them.
I look at it no differently than having Leakin Rankin in the backfield.
Yeah. It's struggling.
You got a
Water's undefeated.
You got a 1990s disaster movie trailer to record with that voice. Well, listen, I'm really interested. Like, you guys are all, pretty set on this one, all in agreement. I'm really curious to know what the rest of the fan base would feel like.
Yeah.
Because I think also the fan base was quicker to turn on Trey than we were. I don't think we ever really turned on Trey.
No, we just found that Fajardo was a better quarterback for the team at the time.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, shit. Hot seat of the week, I guess. This is a good segue to that segment, because for you guys, it's Cody, it sounds like.
For me, it's the offensive line and the play calling. Yeah. That was essentially why we haven't done
Cody.
much.
For me, it's not Cody. Cody's not on the hot seat. That's not what this is about. This is just about throwing in just a gimmick look. Just a look. I'm not saying give him the world in a series can be 3, 4, 5 plays, but just give him a look. That's it. I'm not saying Trey is any answer. There is no answer. Cody's not the reason they lost. The reason they lost was
although kinda with the fumble.
Yeah,
but even still, I know what you mean.
The fumble happened because they had a blitzing defender down his throat through the A gap because Beard.
We broke it down on Steele's reels.
That's the reason. It's not Cody.
If that play was Trey, can he get outside?
Yeah, right. Like, we could say
that play was Trey. The ball might have already been incomplete, which actually would have been. Or he would have been better.
Or he could have rolled out and ran that, and then we end up winning.
I also feel
just
like
getting it first,
dude. Like, I love Trey. I really do feel like I'm a Trey Ford guy, but I just like I feel like we almost have a revisionist history of Trey. Like, was not Lamar Jackson running for 75-yard touchdowns.
No, but
he would happy feet and throw the ball away.
But he still had some escapability.
Yeah, he did.
And again,
he was really good in week 1 against BC with running around and then making those passes. He had ranking for.
What I'm saying is, you don't even need to bring him in to be a passer. That's not what I'm saying. Don't bring him in and run the offense through him. Bring him in to run some read options and to just do some gimmicks. Fake a handoff, have Leak come behind, and then there's an option to pitch. Like, there's so many different options you can do with that type of speed. Don't come in and just be a drop back passer.
No, that's not what we want.
Make the defense have to react and get sideline to sideline.
All right.
So right now they know they can just go at our offensive line and probably have success.
So who's on your hot seat?
O-line, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because of the big.
It's gotta be.
Big play at the end of the
Saw it.
game here, the costly play. But then again, they didn't really support Rank. Rank was getting stuffed before he could even get to the line of scrimmage. So it was a step backwards for the O-line this game.
It's a tired trope, but yeah, I got to go. I think we're 3 for 3 on the O-line.
5 sacks given up too, I think it was, guys.
Yeah.
It's a tough game.
No, I know. It's they'll have flashes of cohesion and of good, of consistent. I can't say consistency, but they'll have flashes
have a game.
of cohesion.
Then a bad game.
Yeah, and they'll have
time.
drives,
Now it's
and
time
they'll
for
have
now it's time for a bounce
series.
back.
Yeah. Pat, do you have a hot seat of the week?
No, I can't really go against that.
Yep.
I mean, that's pretty solid. I think if they
Yep.
can hold it together, I think we'll put something together.
Okay, let's get to a little betting lines here in the CFL. Play a little whose line is it anyway? We'll start off with the Argos and Als. What do you guys think the line is for this one?
This one's
At Montreal,
In Toronto.
Toronto by 4.5.
yeah. I'll say Toronto by 5.5. There won't be that much of a correction because of the last week's game.
It's actually Toronto by 1.5. Toronto by 1.5, and the over and under is 53.5.
So they have Montreal better than us.
Yep. Montreal just mollywopped the best team in the CFL on the road with MBT.
Or they beat up one player for nine times
They
for
did.
what and what?
That's kind of
They
what
did.
happened. Yeah.
They did.
9 for 239.
So-
How do you
yeah.
not swap him out?
2 touchdowns. All on him.
How do you not swap him out or double or
Like,
You get-
rarely
you
do
gotta
see
put
it
a safety-
all
you got
on
a
some
safety with
guy.
him? Like
That's tough.
Crazy. You got to wonder, like, how
I'd be mad at the DC on that one.
You did leave him out to dry.
Yeah, he did.
Like,
he was on an island a lot.
Like
Oh,
6 for 6, and you're like, you
I'd
pissed
be
me off.
sick.
You have to keep going.
and just as a competitor, like knowing that they're coming after you and you can't do anything about it, like, that's sickening.
Yeah, I'd almost be mad at the coach for not helping me.
Yeah, honestly. But then, like, it takes a lot of ego, like a lot of sacrificing of ego and pride to be like, Coach, I need someone to get my back.
Like,
up."
dude, help me out here. This is my first time here. I'm a special teams guy.
Throw a safety
They are
or
obviously coming after me. Throw a safety or something over here.
Enough of the Saskatchewan slander. Let's get back here to that. So where's you guys' money going on this one? I think I would take, based on what I saw last week, I would probably take Montreal at 1.5, and I think I would take the over in
I'm gonna
this
take
one
Montreal to win. Yeah.
I would wait to see who was quarterbacking.
for Toronto.
For Toronto.
Yeah, that's fair. And the lines may
just
adjust
like
based on
Montreal's-
that.
And that'll affect the line
Regardless of how it goes, like with
They- yeah.
Montreal's, they always roll out a good D.
Yep. Calgary, BC. You guys want to guess?
too. That's
that
got to
one?
be Calgary by 6.5, 4.5, 5.5, 5.5, 5.5.
Oh, Stamps by 3.5.
You almost. It was 4.5.
4.5?
Yeah, you almost
Yeah.
had it. In the over under is 54.5. So where's your guys' money going on this one?
BC, they'll cover and over.
I'm definitely taking the over.
Yeah.
I think VA against his old team is going to want to go off. I think Rourke can go off at any given time
Yeah.
anyways. This could be a big, big offensive game.
I agree. I'm taking BC at plus 4.5, and I'll take the over. I like where you guys are at on that one. Winnipeg and Ottawa. Games in Ottawa.
Crazy, but I'm going with the Crumber.
The line, I'm going
Justin Crum. What's the? Oh yeah, the line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ottawa. You know what? I'm throwing a pick 'em.
I'm saying Ottawa by 2.5.
Ottawa by 1.5.
Yeah.
And the over under is 50.5.
Under.
I think I like a sneaky over in this game.
Really?
Yeah, I can't explain it. I just feel like it's one of those games that ends like
Winnipeg's not going to generate anything.
30-23 is good enough for the over. I feel like that could be a realistic
I
score.
don't think Winnipeg will generate much.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for them. It's going to be tough with them, Strevler there.
Yeah. But
Stop
even
radio and you make Strevler throw that thing.
Ottawa's not like a great defense. And
No, they're not.
Winnipeg had 21 last week.
No, they're not a great defense.
21-31, that's the over. 21-30.
but I think they'll just play confidently, man. Winnipeg's is stinky.
Yeah.
Seeing the film, it's going to be stinky.
I do like Ottawa at minus 1.5. I think I would take the over though. I think I would take the over. And then obviously final game of the week, Elks Ticats in Hamilton.
They have to, this has to be at 6.5, Hamilton.
5.5.
It is 5.5. Over under is 56.5.
Hmm.
I think I like the under in this one. I think I like the under. Yeah, it's a lot of points. I think I like the under. And I picked Edmonton to win money line, so I'll obviously take them at plus 5.5.
I'll take Edmonton, but I'll take the over, I think. I think you're going to see some offensive points put up by Edmonton this week.
I got Edmonton under.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I like that. Okay. Should we finish up with a little blind rankings?
Mhm.
All right. What do we got today?
Today I was going with NFL jerseys.
Oh, I like that.
All right. So we're going to start off with old school here. We're going the Niners. They've been around forever. They got a following.
A lot of people really like the Niners. They
Yeah.
like that shade of red. They like the gold.
Mhm.
I've never been the biggest Niners jersey guy, so I think I'll put them at 4.
4.
Yeah.
That's exactly where I'm at.
I'd probably sit him in the middle of 3, but I can accept 4.
We're going with
Thanks,
their,
man.
Yeah.
He'll accept.
their hated rivals, the Star, the Cowboys.
Ooh,
It's so iconic.
yeah,
It's so iconic, but it's also like it's lame. I
just a
think.
star,
There's not much to it.
silver star,
And like jersey as a whole, like it's nothing really
I'll go
pops.
5 with
But
that.
it's so iconic. I'll put them at 3.
It is iconic.
Yeah.
It's hard, it's hard to give up that.
Is that
fifth
okay,
spot.
Pat? Just 3.
Yeah, I could stick
All
with
right,
3.
all right.
I don't want to give up 5 just yet.
Yeah, 5. I agree. Yeah.
Raiders.
Yeah,
Raiders. See,
I like it.
maybe I'm a hater because like I don't know the It's just the helmet's
iconic
sick.
as
The
well,
logo's
too.
sick. Yeah.
They're badass.
The Oakland Raiders.
Yeah.
There
Oh
you
yeah,
go.
for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Honestly,
Black
5
hole, man.
Yeah. That's 3.
That
for
was
me.
dope.
5 is too low, but 2's too high. I'm in a tricky spot
Yeah,
right
you're
here.
in
I
no
guess
man's land.
I guess I'll put them at 2
Mm.
just for like the icon
You're
factor.
trapped.
I'll stick with 2.
Yeah.
The black jersey's hard to beat, no matter what the
Yeah,
logo.
they were crisp.
No doubt.
Really, I think it's like
All black. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm a child of
just scary.
social media. I need my TikTok flash.
Just
Yeah.
plain. Not
Yeah.
much to it.
Yeah.
Let's go with Lambeau. Let's go with the Packers.
Mm,
It's iconic, but
Yeah.
it looks just like the Elks.
it really does.
So it's going at 1.
Yeah,
Two
and that
for
was
me.
my logic too.
It'll be 2 for me.
Let's go to Aaron Rodgers' new home. Steelers.
Steelers. Man, they deserve to be better than 5, but
And
but they're going at 5. Actually, it works out because it kind of looks like Hamilton. So throw them way there at the bottom.
I like what you're doing there. I like what you're doing there.
pigeonhole to 1 there with the Steelers.
That was good. All right. Anything else we want to wrap up with?
That was
It's a
another
big
good
game,
one,
man.
boys.
Yeah,
Another
big
good
game, must win. So yeah, be back on Sunday. Break
Yeah.
down the game on Elk Central. Okay, nothing else to add from anybody?
No, I'm good.
That's it.
All right. Okay, signing off. Thank you for being here. We'll talk to you on Sunday.